obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want it.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here comes the option.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guys, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest.
Turning it on! Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Down 7-0, men love to get a drive going here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. On the run.
Oh, Ty leaving. Look at some food.
And this is the hard part about being
girl, no, go to this little Chinese spot.
They bring the blitz. He sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Spalding. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football,
Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Grab near the marker is Whitaker. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moffitt. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Moffitt. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
Now facing a third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Hunt. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To give to Davis. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The Dogs will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Calls his own number. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow to give up the 4th down run.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it in, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab at the 30. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires to the left side. He's got it for a big play. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get gets him down at the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll ride Davis here. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
To the air. It's Spalding. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Cross. Brings into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he...
Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And the timing just a hair off. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. And you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. There he goes!
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Ball spotted at the 21, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Here comes the offense on second down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Soft spot in the middle. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way and to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Fires to the right. Finds his man open. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And the Dogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quarterback may change this route. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you see this more and more in football and all sports, really, like analytics. It's the world of I'm going to go for it now.
For sure. Basketball, you shoot more threes. Baseball, try to hit for power. It's just the way it is.
Well, and at least in football, you kind of know the down and distance. You know how close you are to getting a 1st down. So maybe you play those percentages a little bit more. But it's definitely starting to prove itself.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a 1st impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Buys a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Here's a heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll run for it. Runs through a tackle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Rides the back on the option to give. And they'll just play it safe with the run. Right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He gets a block. He's got an alley.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before.
If I rule the world.
The football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play.
No, I got a league game, go get some food game.
That's gotta feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going
Hey,
to forget.
bitch.
First interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Easily. I don't know why. It's just every time you open your mouth, just,
Control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Let's see what they've got on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a 4th down. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll get rid of it. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for
Just
it.
giving it out.
Stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, it's a fumble.
That nigga just got fucking.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wants to throw on first down.
Shit, a lot to a little.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He'll take the deep shot. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a
Pussy.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th.
It was too long. It don't matter.
They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown.
Not like that. Nah, not like that. 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 Chill. Not like that.
He's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the 1st down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Ass.
Red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Let's it go to the end zone. Intercepted.
Listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They'll go with a direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Bringing it out. And the returner goes down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were running as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running to Green. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1.
I ever stretch them legs. I need to. Shit.
The most surprising thing of this game so far, this guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Every defense in the country talks about getting off
Shit funny.
predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10 and you're going for it on 4th.
Touch it.
No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play play fake on first down, wants to throw. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get
Nigga, y'all feel?
line and pick up the first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball.
Tell them fuck them then.
Made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the
You're mistaken.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's actually simple math.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the right. Gets enough for the first down. Not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this offense, man, it's just been one of those days. And they're not going to want to watch the tape, but they haven't put up a bunch of points. They're getting scored on a lot. It's one of those days you want to forget, and adding a drop to the tally is just the cherry on the sundae.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and then closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a double.
Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bearcats will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the boot, looking for his man. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it on the outside. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Rifles it down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his team.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He's got it in the end zone for the conversion. At this point, you're probably just working on your two-point plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots, and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having
open field on the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
70, Georgia, 26.
Through the raindrops, the ball just squirted right through him. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that?
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Breaks into the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical
Before he get fucking mad.
all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Georgia, 26.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline